In Unit 9A3, I'm going to show you a bunch of different kinds of microphones. There are a variety of microphones that a professional will turn to and use different microphones for different kinds of sound recording situations. We'll also talk about some of the peripherals connected to microphones. This device is a digital audio recorder, and it has built-in microphones, and it also captures that sound digitally. So instead of recording to some kind of tape, it records to an internal memory card. This one happens to record in a MP3 format or a WAV format, and therefore these digital electronic files can be passed directly into the editing software with no need to capture them and mix them and record them. It's a recorder and a digital converter all in one. This recorder is useful for recording sound in the field, and it also records separately from the video. So if for some reason you need to capture some sound, such as sound effects or background audio, and you don't want to use the video camera to do it, this device is quite handy for that. This device right here is called a lavalier microphone. Sometimes you might hear it referred to as a clip-on mic. The microphone is this little piece right here, this little nub at the end. Pardon me, it's a little bit out of focus in this photograph. That's the actual microphone. And then it's connected to a cable. You might see it pinned to a shirt with an alligator clip, such as this one. And then somewhere on the microphone is going to have to connect to the battery pack with an XLR connection that you'll learn a little bit about later. So this is usually worn underneath the costume of the person on camera. This little microphone can be disguised in lots of places, and that's what makes it a particularly useful tool for video production. This is a shotgun microphone. It's a long straight line, and it's intended to record sound in a small field in the front. So you point the shotgun at the thing you want to record, and it does a pretty good job of focusing off any sound away from the sides and only recording sound in a straight line from what you pointed at. A variation on a shotgun microphone is this one. The advantage of this shotgun is that it can be mounted directly onto the hot shoe of a camera. You're going to learn more about hot shoes in just a minute. And it's a small directional or shotgun microphone, and this one also can have a windscreen mounted to it. If you're shooting outside, you need this kind of a windscreen right here. You might also hear it referred to as a dead cat. And this windscreen protects the sound of wind going over a microphone. I mentioned that I would come back to a shoe, and here's an example. This is a top view of a camera, and you can see that this camera has two shoes. A shoe is a receptor where you can plug in devices, such as a microphone or a light or other devices. This particular shoe is a cold shoe. It has no electrical power. Some cameras have hot shoes that also produce electrical power or some kind of connection between the device and the camera. This one is a boundary microphone. You might also hear it referred to as a pressure zone microphone, or PZM. So PZM, pressure zone, and boundary mic are all referring to the same device. The microphone is this part right here, and this one records in a pattern around the front. So anything near the front, maybe about a 180-degree recording pattern in the front, and it needs to be setting on a surface. So this microphone only behaves correctly when it's setting on a flat surface. It's good for recording an area, like if there's an interview of several people talking, you can put one or more than one of these around to cover the whole area. Professional microphones are connected to each other or to sound recording equipment with cables like this. This is called an XLR cable, and it's been around for a long time. It's used in any kind of professional audio environment, in a recording studio for audio or recording for video. The microphone will connect to the XLR cable. The XLR cable can carry the sound from that microphone a very great distance. One of the advantages of XLR is its ability to hold on to a quality audio recording for a very long length of cable, and it'll eventually connect to a mixer or directly to a camera for recording. Also in the sound category is this mixing board. This mixer can take several microphones, and you can see we've got two XLR cables plugged into it right now, and each of those microphones will come down one track, and here's the control for track 1, here's the control for track 2. This mixing board allows a sound designer or a sound editor to adjust the levels of several microphones at once. So if we're interviewing a bunch of different people at the same time and each one has a different microphone, then the sound mixer can adjust the sound of each one of those microphones all at once before sending one master copy of the mixed down sound field back out to the camera. and these two XLR cables here are coming out of the back of the mixer and sending the mixed result of all the sound editing straight to the camera for recording. This one is a handheld microphone, handheld mic.